Welcome to Lola's Frugal Life Podcast. If you're on a mission to be more frugal with both your time and money, you're in the right place. In this podcast, we talk about topics that help enhance living a frugal lifestyle. The goal is to save time and money where we can so that we can use the rest on what matters most to us. We talk a lot about both time and money management so that we can waste as little as possible on both. We do this while also embracing a progress over perfection mindset. If that sounds good to you, then please stick around for the latest episode right after a few quick words from our sponsor. Hi everyone, welcome back to Lola's Frugal Life Podcast. Today, before we get into the episode, I just wanted to give you a quick life update. So we just had Thanksgiving a few days ago when I'm recording this. And as I mentioned in my last episode, we were having Thanksgiving at my house. And it actually went really well. We had a really nice time. I did some prep the day before, which really kind of helped get the meal together quickly or quicker. It still wasn't very quick, but helped me get the meal together quicker on Thanksgiving Day. So that was good. And then, as like usual, we had way too much food like everybody else, but it was fun. And we had leftovers for a day or so. So that made meal prep a little bit easier. I just kind of filled in the gaps here and there. So that's my quick life update. And then for my loving lately, I am really loving doing simpler gifts for my older nieces and nephews. And by simpler gifts, it's mostly just cash, but also getting them just like a little thing to open up with the envelope of cash. My daughter convinced me that at their age, that's mostly they'd rather just get cash so that they can get the things that they actually want rather than me trying to pick out something for older teenagers, which they may or may not wind up liking. So what I wound up doing is for my nieces, I wound up finding these like cute claw clips for their hair. And then for my nephew, I got like a little like novelty type game that I thought was really cute. And they were pretty inexpensive, so that I at least have something to wrap for them, and then I can give them a card with cash inside. So at least I still feel like I'm giving them something small to open, and then they can still get their card with their cash that they can get the things that they want. So for today's episode, I wanted to talk about some quick cleaning tasks that can be done in 5 minutes or less. So there's no getting around the fact that cleaning our homes takes a good amount of time. But if you're feeling behind or don't want to spend too much time cleaning continuously, it can be a good idea to do a couple of cleaning tasks here and there when you find you have a few free minutes. Because when you add a quick cleaning task to your day, when you're able to, it then leaves you less to do during your regular cleaning sessions. So today's just going to be a quick little episode, and I'm going to share 20 different things you can do when you have 5 minutes to spare for cleaning. So the first one is to wipe down one shelf in your fridge or your pantry. Even though you might think you need to do more to make a difference, it's not true. One shelf will make things better. And if you do one each time, before you know it, the whole thing will be done. So you could take 5 minutes one day, 5 minutes another day, and each time you'll make your fridge or your pantry a little bit better. The second one, wipe down the outside of appliances. This hardly takes any time at all. If you think of it, you can even just do it quickly while you're wiping down your countertops, like after you finish a meal or do dishes or something like that. Just grab a rag and just wipe them down very quickly. It does make a big difference because a lot of times something will splash on there or you might have dust or whatever. And if you just do a quick wipe down, it definitely makes your kitchen look a lot cleaner. Cleaning under your sink. So pull out your trash can, take out any cleaning supplies you have stored under there where your sink is, and just wipe down the surface quickly. You may have some garbage that missed the garbage can that might need to be cleaned up in there, or sometimes you might just need to do a quick dusting, a quick wipe down of that. But that's something you can definitely do pretty quickly, unless you have a ton of stuff under there. But even if you do, then just do like one area of it and do the next area another day. Number 4 is cleaning out your junk drawer. So even if your junk drawer needs more work, 5 minutes will still make a difference. You can usually quickly find some things that are no longer needed that you can throw out quickly, or maybe you could just kind of regroup or organize some things that you have in there in a better way. Number 5 is shoe rack. Where we store our shoes can sometimes get dirty or dusty, and we often need to give a quick look to go through our shoes also just to see if there's any that we no longer use. So while you're giving it a quick wipe down, take a look through your shoes and see if there's any you can toss, which will make it look neater and will help you declutter a little bit. Number 6 is your sock drawer. Do you have any socks that are waiting to get matched up? If they have not found a match yet, they probably never will. So take a couple of minutes and get rid of them. That'll help keep your sock drawer more organized. And you can also take a look at the same time to see if any of your socks need to be tossed due to wear. Number 7 is windows. Now, of course, if you're going to do all your windows, that will take you much more time than 5 minutes, but you can clean one window. Grab the glass cleaner and a few paper towels and pick one window that needs to be cleaned, spray it, wipe it down. You're done in no time. Number 8 is the microwave. If you fill a microwave safe bowl with water and microwave it on high for 5 minutes and then let it sit in there for another few minutes, the steam will loosen any stuck on food. So you just have to give it a quick wipe down to get it nice and clean. If you haven't done that before, it works so well and it makes it such a quick job to clean your microwave. Even if you have had people putting plates in there and stuff splattering in the microwave, it really makes it so quick and easy to get that job done. Number 9 is throw blankets or throw rugs. If you're going to consider the amount of the washing and drying time, then definitely it's going to take more than 5 minutes. But it takes hardly any time to gather up some throw blankets or some washable throw rugs and just throw them in the washing machine. Number 10 is the bathroom sink. Clear the counters, give a quick spray, and wipe down the sink. This can be done very, very quickly, and it makes a big difference in your bathroom. Number 11 is the toilet. The entire bathroom does not need to be cleaned all at one time. It only takes a few minutes to spray down the toilet, squeeze in some bowl cleaner, and get this job done quickly. Number 12 is wipe down a trash can. Empty the garbage, spray down the can, give it a quick wipe down with some paper towels, and you're done. Number 13 is a coffee table or end table. Quickly remove any clutter and then just give it a quick wipe down. That's a really quick, easy one to do. And it definitely, again, these makes a big difference in how your room looks. Number 14 is the front door. You could just grab a damp cloth and some cleaning spray and you can quickly wipe down and disinfect your door. It will look a lot nicer and it'll get rid of a lot of germs. Number 15 is the kitchen sink. I like to do this one when I notice our sink is completely empty. As soon as I see that, I will just grab some Comet. That's what I like to use on my sink because I have a white porcelain sink and it winds up getting stained if I don't really scrub it with something like that. But whatever you like to use, if it just needs a really quick cleaning, you could just use some dish soap. If it needs a deeper cleaning, just apply your favorite cleaner and let it soak in a few minutes. Give it a scrub, rinse it out, and you're done. Number 16 is the shower head. Fill a plastic bag with white vinegar and then tie it around your shower head so that it'll kind of submerge the shower head in the vinegar. Let it sit in a few minutes, then remove the bag, run the shower to rinse the vinegar away, and you're all done. Number 17 is light switches. Just take a disinfecting wipe, or you could just spray a rag with some cleaner and walk around and wipe down the light switches in your house. Again, it's disinfecting if you use a cleaner that has disinfectant in it, but it will remove germs and it'll also make it look nicer because sometimes light switches can get smudges on it just from people touching them with maybe dirty hands or whatever. Number 18 is a baseboard. So pick a small section of baseboards that you can use that could use a wipe down and get it done. Doing all of the baseboards can feel overwhelming, but doing just a small section at a time is much easier to manage. Number 19 is the bathroom fan. You just can take your vacuum and a small attachment if you have one and just use it to suck off any dust from your bathroom fan. It's a cleaning test that we might not always think about, but it really makes a big difference. I hate when I realize I haven't done the fan and I look up and I could see dust accumulating all over it. It does make a big difference in keeping the bathroom clean. And then number 20 is blinds. If you have blinds in your home, pick one set of blinds, give them a quick wipe down. If they're extra dusty, you could just use a damp cloth and just kind of run over them and it'll make them look nice and clean. So those are my 20 cleaning tasks that can be done in 5 minutes or less. I'm sure there's many more, but I didn't want to just continue to go on and on and on. The point really is more just that sometimes we feel like we need so much time to get cleaning done. And in reality, there really are many tasks that you can do if you kind of break it down and just do them in little bits of time when you have time rather than having to do these marathon cleaning sessions. And it can really kind of help you be able to manage your cleaning without having to spend so much time cleaning all the time. So that's it for today's episode. I thank you so much for listening, and I will see you back here next week. So thank you for checking in for this podcast episode. And don't forget, you can always email me with any questions or suggestions at lolasfrugallife@gmail.com. You can follow me on Instagram and Facebook at lolasfrugallife. And you can find a blog post for most of my episodes and definitely all of my meal plan episodes at lolasfrugallife.com. You can also join our private listeners group at facebook.com/groups/lolasfrugallife. And if you enjoy the show, please make sure to subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, or wherever you listen from. And I would love it if you would screenshot the show and tag me on Instagram so I could see you're listening. Also, if you can please take a couple of seconds to rate and review the podcast. Those ratings and reviews are what help the show come up better in search results so that other people can find this podcast. So that will really help me in growing my audience. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you have an awesome day.